And we are back. What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday morning. We've got episode 2 of Sharp Side Saturdays with my man, Big Ev. What's going on, brother?
How good? How we feeling?
Feeling
Big
good.
slate today.
Last week was the first episode of the show. Everyone hit their pick 4-0, so we've got some high expectations to live up to. For those of you tuning in for the first time, the way this works, we bring in different guests each week. They're going to talk about their sport, what their favorite bet of the day for that sport is. So today, Ev is going to give us his favorite college football bet. Then I'm going to give my favorite UFC bet, and then we're going to turn it back to him so he can tell you where to find him. So without further ado, Ev, a lot of college football games on the board today. What is your favorite number one play that you're going to share with the Sharp Side Saturday crew?
All right, so yeah, like you said, a lot of big boards today. A lot of games that I really like. A lot of like weird trap lines out there. But the one I like the most is their team. They're 2-0 already against the spread this year. I've been on them both weeks. I'm going with the UTSA Roadrunners. They're plus 12.5 on the road, going to Austin, playing Texas today. This is a spot that I really like to fade team like Texas, where they played this huge game against Bama, lose a heartbreaker. So kind of like a letdown spot for them. Plus UTSA, very good team, very underrated team. Jeff Traylor, a very good coach. Frank Harris, great quarterback, great receivers. And I think this is a spot where it's going to be a much higher scoring game than the Bama game last week. And also, I love taking teams in these spots where UTSA, obviously, in-state Texas team, a game like this for UTSA, this is their Super Bowl. They get to go to Austin. These are all kids. A lot of Texas kids were not recruited by Texas. A big chip on their shoulder going to Austin. This is a game where, like I said, Texas, they just played Alabama. Heartbreaker. It's tough to get up. You get up for this huge Alabama game, then have to get up again for this what they're going to consider a low level UTSA team, who again is really really good. Were really really good last year. Brought back the whole team. 12.5. I think is way too many points. I think this could end up being like a last team to touch the ball wins the game type of game. I wouldn't seem to be surprised if UTSA could maybe pull off an upset here, but 12.5 points I think is way too many. I think they give them a serious run for their money. So yeah, go Roadrunners. Love UTSA today, plus 12.5.
Yeah, so what they call that a hangover spot, right?
Big time. Big, like Texas, like all time hangover spot. Like you almost beat Alabama. Their quarterback, Quinn Ewers, get hurt. The backup of Hudson Card came and actually played like pretty well and kept them in the game. They end up losing the game to Bama on like a last second field goal. Honestly, got some pretty bad calls against them. I honestly thought they probably should have won the game. But I thought that said more about Bama didn't really show up than Texas. They played well, but I just think this is, like you said, a big time, like textbook hangover spot. Like smaller team in their state that they're thinking whatever about. And UTSA is coming here literally like this is the game of their lives. Like they're going to want to come here and win this game. They lost a heartbreaker in week 1 to Houston that they should have won in like triple or quadruple overtime, I think it was. So, Bill, man. This guy, Bill.
Yeah, we got some ball breakers in the chat. But yeah, I like that spot a lot. As someone who's not a college football expert, the logic seems there. I'll be riding with you as always. For my MMA play today, guys, again, for those of you who watch, obviously I'm an MMA bettor. I'm not sharp in the other ball sports. That's why I bring these guys on. Favorite UFC play of the day that you can still get at the current lines is Tony Gravely, about plus 150 versus Javid Bashrat. I like Gravely a lot here. I think he has some big grappling upside. He's fought the better competition. Even on the feet, I think this fight's a close fight. Bashrat looked pretty good against Trevin Five-Star Jones in his UFC debut, but I think this is a little bit of an overreaction to that. Gravely definitely a different type of fighter than Five-Star, so I like Gravely plus 150. I mean, if he comes out and gets 2 to 4 takedowns, I think there's no way that Bashrat looks like this big of a favorite, especially considering the fact that Gravely even isn't really outmatched that bad on the feet. If it were a striking fight, I would favor Bashrat, but that doesn't mean that Gravely is outmatched or outgunned or that it's a foregone conclusion he loses on the feet. So plus 145, plus 150, I like that. So my play of the day, Tony Gravely. We're going with an underdog this week. So just to recap, we've got UTSA spread. You can find that right now at plus 12.5. And then Tony Gravely on the money line, plus 148 is the best price available right now. Those are our picks for today. We're looking to keep the streak alive. Went 4-0 last week. Really appreciate the support you guys gave in episode 1. If you could like and subscribe, it means the world to me. And Big Ev, tell these guys where to find you. I mean, you're a famous man. People know where to find you, but just remind them one more time, my friend.
No, I appreciate it, Andrew. Just at me on at Double Walk It Down on Twitter, Instagram. A lot of stuff. Even after this get off, we got the Barstool College Football shows going on right now. If you want to check that out too, it's on YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff. I give out the UTSA pick and another pick that's probably my second favorite, like a 1A, 1B. So check that out. Funny, entertaining show. More big picks. So yeah, appreciate it, Andrew.
Cool. Yeah. Well, great having you as always. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Tune in again next Saturday at 10 a.m. We've got some good guests for that one as well. Thanks, Ev, for coming on, and we'll see you guys next week.